pets can actually help us take a deep breath and relax. And, there is research out there that clinically shows that all those cute little kisses that you get, those little snuggles, those furry little faces help us slow down, take a deep breath, and really kind of reflect on what's important in life and kind of brings everything into perspective. So we're going to actually take a closer look on how pets can really help our stress or help us actually stress less. So here joining us right now, we have Crystal and Amanda. They are with Camp Bow Wow in Elk Grove, and they brought with them a very special little friend. So who's this friend that you have with us today?
This is Ryder.
This is Ryder, and Ryder is very well behaved. Is this an Australian Shepherd?
This is a Queensland Heeler.
Cattle
dog.
Heeler.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful cattle dog. Okay, so tell us though, how do pets help us stress less?
In many ways.
In many ways. Okay, well, let's just dive right in. How do they help us improve our mood?
Well, they don't judge, one.
Yes.
They don't care how much money you make, what you look like, where you live. They're just happy to be with you. And so, you come home and they're like, hey, where you been? Even though you've been gone for 10 minutes. And it just automatically makes you feel good, makes you feel loved and needed, too.
Absolutely, yeah. And then also, too, I know when it comes to stress, they suggest that people get out, that they get physically active, that you go and do something. Pets really kind of help promote that, right?
Yeah, they're all about that. Dogs, for instance, they love to be outside, love to be active. So just getting active, taking them out just to go potty and walking around your backyard, that's probably the easiest way, but it's also nice to just get out and walk around the block with them, and it's all about their health and then your health also.
And especially a cattle dog too,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
all
busybodies.
Yes, yeah. This little guy needs some work, and you're going to have to help facilitate that. Yes, they do need a job.
Yeah.
Okay, so the physical activity, but you had also mentioned too, the importance of making sure that we're not feeling alone, right? They really help, especially with our elderly population. Making sure that they have a companion and someone there with them, someone to take care of, but then in turn that pet also kind of helps take care of them too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Kind of funny, my grandpa's in the hospital right now. He had a fall and he's been in there for a while, and he's like, I want to see my dogs,
yes.
And so me and my grandma are trying to figure out a way to get the dogs to bring him to the hospital, because he's just kind of down in the dumps,
yes.
not feeling great, and that is a perfect way to bring his spirits back up. We visit him, but he's like, I want to see my dogs.
Yes, and I'm sure the dogs want to see him too,
right? Yeah, they're
a
a little sad at home too. So yeah, we're trying to figure out how to get that to work. But yeah, they bring you out of any situation, I really feel like.
Yeah, dogs and animals in general, they're great therapy animals. They're great just emotionally to get you back on your feet.
Yeah, and we see that often too throughout the hospital sometimes in the treatment centers. Just bringing around a pet really does bring up people's spirits.
This video leads us to this topic. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report, Tuesday, February 5th, 2024. Adopting a pet may seem like a selfless act, but there are plenty of selfish reasons to embrace a partnership. Research has shown that owning a pet provides an amazing area of benefits, says Jeremy Brown, medical doctor of the Brancham Center Genetic Medicine of Johns Hopkins. Not ready for full-time fairy friend, home offer walk neighbor's dogs, can sit a friend or donate at a local animal shelter. Even short interactions provide enough healthy experiences. Pet exposure to recap these rewards. Reduce stress. Research has shown that simply petting a dog lowers your stress cholesterol, while the social interaction between people and their dog actually increases levels of feeling good hormone
oxytocin.
Oxytocin is the same as hormones that bonds mother to babies.
Astonishing.
84% of traumatic stress disorder patients paired with service dog report a significant reduction in symptoms. 40% were able to decrease their medication, recent survey. Lowering cholesterol and Oxycontin boost benefits of petting also keep your blood pressure. That petting, holding an animal allows you to appreciate the beauty of nature. It explains Baron. It's relaxing and
Transcendental.
increases physical. How many people are willing to go outside and crack of the dawn and exercise in the rain or snow? Dog owners often have no choice, have to walk their pets, thus providing them with an exposure of proof daily dose of exercise. Boost heart health. The American Association released research reports endorsing a dog ownership as a way of warding off cardiovascular disease. Ease loneliness and depression. A 2011 study for pet owners had better self-esteem. Another study determined that pets provided a greater social support than humans. And maintaining a depression, caring for pets provides a sense of purpose, owner says Brandon. Plus, are good social
Catalyst.
catalyst for meeting people who share animal interests. Help specific concerns. Beyond championship dogs have long been wonderful to those without sight or mobility issues. Dogs are even being helped to use detract conditions from seizure and cancer. Now moving on to college basketball. The Kansas Jayhawks will play Kansas State tonight. Kansas State has lost 4 in a row. After being 4-1 in the conference play, they are now 4-5. KU is number 8 in the country and just on a short 2-game winning streak. In the last 2 games, the game in Manhattan, Kansas, I think, will give the Cats a battle at home, but I think the Hawks will win 80-70. Players to watch out for: Cam Carter for the Cats, and for the Jayhawks, Hunter Dickerson. DeJuan Harris needs to step up and be better, as he has not done so well this season and has in many games against big competition has failed. The Hawks have a good center in Hunter Dickerson. He can hit the three as he drives in. As we said, the Jayhawks have a good guard and Kevin McCullough Jr. Game time is set for 8. The Cats and the Wildcats, Kansas State and Kansas, the big-time rivalry, Sunflower Showdown, tips at 8 again. That's Sam Vaughan Sports. Here's more with me and Brad. How good is KU in basketball right now? I mean, obviously they're good. Do you think they're a Final Four team right now or not?
I think potentially they could be. I don't know that there's any great team in college basketball again this year. A lot of good teams, but I mean, Bill Self's one of the best coaches in the country, and I think if they have a chance, he can certainly lead them there. If they get a it's always how you kind of draw you get in the NCAA tournament, who you play, matchups, that sort of thing. And I mean, they've been a bit inconsistent. They've been lucky in a couple of games at home, even where they rarely struggle. And they've had trouble on the road at times, losing some games this season. So, but that Big 12 is really tough. I mean, it's not easy to play at home or on the road in that conference. So they'll be battle tested for the tournament. I think they have a chance. I don't know if they'll make it or not. And again, it depends on what regional they're in, who else, kind of the other top 3 or 4 seeds in that bracket are with them as to whether they make it or not.